Hey, it's Ty hanging out with Simone here, who was on X Factor. You may recognize her. Actually, what's like one of the moments that people will probably come up to you the most about, and they say, "Oh, I remember that one time."
Oh, probably when I forgot my lyrics at boot camp.
Oh no, I didn't see some of them because for some reason I switched. This is stupid, and it seems like just a cop out, but it's not. I switched from one cable company to DirecTV. In the middle, and I didn't know how to use my DVR, and I was like, why isn't X Factor recording? And for some reason, it had like put Conan or something over on the preferences.
On one of the episodes, the date changed because it got pushed back.
I remember
like,
that,
a baseball game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's
so
where it all went
was
off.
it. Yeah.
That was, it was like a Friday, right? It was on my birthday. It was October 13th.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay.
Was it Friday the 13th, your birthday?
No, it was, my birthday was a Thursday, and then I
Okay.
think it got pushed back to a Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what we're going to talk about the whole interview, so please hang on with me about my DVR preferences. But the moment was, in boot camp, you forgot lyrics while you're up on stage, and
Yeah.
they're like, you going to go through to the next level? What's going on?
It was pretty disastrous. Well, basically, boot camp was a 7-day experience. It was what I like to call like a Hollywood refugee camp. We ate like dry Subway sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we like slept for like 3 hours a night.
Yeah.
So by the end of boot camp, we have this final performance. They give us these songs like the night before, and then we're supposed to do like this full-on performance, and I like don't know the song, and I'm like dreading that I'm gonna forget the lyrics, and I get up there, and I'm just like, you know what? If I'm gonna forget the lyrics, I'm just gonna, try to be as entertaining as possible.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, you did sell it, though. You
Yeah.
worked at it. And I remember that there was a lot of debate about whether or not to keep you, depending on which judge you were looking at. It seemed like Simon was on your side, right?
Yeah, Simon was on my side from day one.
And who was kind of a tougher uphill battle for you?
Yeah, they kind of made it seem like L.A. Reid didn't like me.
But that was just maybe the editing?
Yeah, it was the editing.
He was nicer than he is on
Yeah.
TV. Do you still watch an X Factor?
Yeah.
Because it's interesting. I'm sure you met a lot of these people, and it'll be cool to see who goes up to the final. L.A. Reid is getting very, I don't know, shady's not the right word, but he's getting like, he's like a monster about things. Like anybody that's not on his team, he's trying to break them down and manipulate their mind and stuff. Have you noticed this?
Yeah,
He's playing the game. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
saying he's a bad guy, but I'm saying he's not like Paula, who could never say a mean thing to anyone.
Right.
He's like, I'm gonna win this thing.
Yeah.
And anybody that's not on his team, he's like, I don't like your song choice. I don't like your outfit. Oh, you designed it, sorry. But is it always like that? Is it very competitive in the?
No, off the record, L.A. Reid was such a sweet person to me. He had so many positive things to say about me. And he, just basically he warned me, I'm going to have to be mean to you. Like they have these scripts like that are this big. I saw him. I walked by. I was like, what is that? Is that a script?
Mm-hmm.
So, he's doing his job.
Yeah. And that is their job. I mean, the job is to get anyone who's on that show recognized. And to do that, sometimes they have to be mean. But it ends up better for all the contestants.
Yeah, and it ends up, something more entertaining to watch than, oh, that was great, every single act.
Yeah. Sing off. So you eventually did get cut.
Yeah.
And what stage did you get cut at?
It was the first live show.
And that's a voted show.
No, actually, the judges decided who went home.
It was still okay.
Yeah.
That was in the midst of like 3 weeks of me not being able to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, you said, "Well, this isn't the end for me."
I said, thank you so much for this amazing platform, and I'm releasing my music video for He Likes Boys tonight.
Oh, so you had it ready to go.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. So you taped the whole thing.
I practiced my exit speech.
That is awesome. So on live TV, they can't stop you now,
Right.
or they have to decide, like, wait, do we cut that? It's just a plug. What are you going to
Yeah.
do? And then did you drop it on iTunes or on your website?
Yep, I dropped it on YouTube, and like it got so many hits, and I released it on iTunes, and so many people have downloaded it, and I've gotten so much good feedback because my music video is more like the Simone Battle that I really am, and I didn't really get to show the Simone Battle that I really am on the show so much with all the editing and stuff like that. So I got a lot of positive feedback from the video, and I actually have an acoustic version of me playing the guitar because I wrote this song in my songwriting class at school. So that acoustic video got a bunch of hits, and so I've been getting good response.
Well, for the record, because this will be, obviously, this is a video, so below this video, we'll put the music video. So people that want to see He Likes Boys, you can look down there, but first you should find out what it's about. What's the background to the song? What's the premise?
It's basically about unrequited love. It's inspired by a true story.
Person in your life?
Yeah, I tend to fall for gay guys.
Okay. And you did that?
Yeah.
And how long did it take you to feel like maybe
It's
this
actually
isn't the right
happened more than
relationship?
once.
Okay.
But, you know, we're all friends, and at the end it changes, and I have this revelation, and then it's we like boys. I found my new gay best friend. It's a love story with a twist, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And is the music video, is it going to be a part of a package of like an album? Are you working on
Oh
one?
yeah, I have so many songs. I've been performing at a bunch of gigs. I have about 30, 45 minutes worth of music that I've been doing, you know, locally. I'll do another plug here. I'm performing.
I was going to ask you, if you want to hear it, pretend that part didn't. Where are your gigs happening? Like, is there one coming up that we could know about?
There's one this Friday. What's the date this Friday? This Friday,
I don't even know what
November.
today is. What is it, the 15th? Friday's probably the 18th-ish.
Okay, so the 18th-ish, this Friday, I'll be performing at Wits End in Venice. You can get your tickets at witsendlive.com.
Excellent. So come see Simone Battle, and maybe when you're there, you can ask her any of your questions you've got for X Factor and behind the scenes and what goes on, and was it fun or was it tedious? Overall, what would you say? Would you encourage people to go try out next year?
Yeah, you know, I had a lot of fun experiences on X Factor. You know, I got to travel. I got to perform in front of millions of people.
That's true. Did you go to Paris?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Is that your first chance to go out of the country, or have you been out?
No,
before?
I actually used to tour with the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, that's right. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was a backup singer and dancer, so we did a world tour with them, and so that was pretty exciting.
And when do you expect more music on an album for people, or is there like a contractual obligation to hold off?
Well, I probably shouldn't say anything about that. But I'll be releasing new music soon.
Okay. What topics can we talk about? Just so Simon doesn't get mad.
Oh, talk about anything.
Okay. I don't know. You know what? We'll do one more video, and I'm going to try to dig everything X Factor that I can out of Simone Battle. In the meantime, check out the video for He Likes Boys below. Get ready to go to Venice on Friday and watch the next video. And I'm really just stalling because my producer's ready to hit the stop button, and he's getting
And
a
He
little
Likes
shaky.
Boys is on iTunes.
And He Likes Boys on iTunes.